My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? I made plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you.
Good morning, you guys. I know I'm 3 minutes late. I am sorry. I was on Instagram looking at something. Hold on. While we wait for people to come in, I was looking at my speculations were true about Sierra. Hold on. My speculations was true about Sierra. Let's see if I can pull this up. And I knew she was high because she's sitting here looking high, eating on live, talking about ain't nobody gonna mess with her man.
I have always minded business that paid me. That's why every time I see Mendice's out with girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you not. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended up shot. Somebody could have ended up in jail. It was so much.
So hot.
Because one thing about it.
Good morning. So this is Sierra saying that her and Yanni got into it. Baby, you is so high, Sierra. You owe them people money from that shop, that thing. This is why she couldn't give y'all a class. She's high.
It was 4 big ass security. Baby, one thing about it, I'm standing beside mine. I know I'm a businesswoman. I know God's still working on me. But when it comes down to my husband, this one right here especially, I love him for real. And it ain't even going down. And when a big light-skinned security really came at him, he really knocked his ass down, and I came right behind him. But then this other dark-skinned security came up behind him, trying to choke him. Y'all listen. You didn't want it to get out so bad about you and DC's. And I got the screenshots, and I'm about to post them. Because Mendice's was like, oh, her husband she don't want her husband to find out. And I kept it cool because I really don't get in dick and coochie business. And I minded mine, but he kept getting my business about Eric. And it was cool tonight. The only thing I told you was get out my face lying. I told you to get out my face lying. And then you gonna come back and bring Eric with them wide ass hips and somebody else like they were gonna do something. This our city. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me or my nigga at all. They not. They're not. Angie, Mendice, Yanni, get away from her.
She's high. My concerns is right. She high. And that's why I was late, because I was like, is this girl high? She's high. And that's where y'all $100 deposit went. Whatever her and that man over there doing, there you go. She's high. She's high. So she would never say a dude. She's high. The children back in school. He done pill pop loved her. They high together. So the sister wasn't lying when she said that that's the same man she getting high with. It was cheating on Eric with. Allegedly. But you talking about that's your city, baby. Let me tell you something. Nobody in Atlanta like y'all. You scam too much. They don't like you. I'm starting not to like your ass no more. Let's get into what we was finna talk about, right? So Queen Sheba Darling did her second episode. It's called um, Queen in the City, Sex as a Weapon, Sanctified but Still Sexual. Okay, this is the second episode of a podcast that they have together. And we're going to go ahead and watch. Go. Let me rewind. And then we're gonna go into it. And I'm gonna share my screen. If you're coming in, this is what we're watching and talking about.
For Wi-Fi, no hassling with local SIM cards. 5 continents, countless countries, it works everywhere.
Shout out to Millichan.
All right, welcome back, y'all. We are still queening in the city, and woo, that first episode was hot, honey, was it not? Listen, today we are talking sex as a weapon. Has the church house conditioned sex to be utilized as a weapon when it comes to women? We have Craven joining
What's
us.
up? Hey.
Craven, tell them a little bit about where they can, first of all, let's not ignore the fact. Come on, we gotta talk about the fit, the hair. Yes.
Dab.
All that. Laid, ready. Craven, hair. Give us the deets.
Oh, I did it myself. I do my own hair. Yeah.
Listen.
I cut that off the budget.
Okay.
I mean, Le Bourget.
The Le Bourget.
Yeah.
Tell them about what you do and where they can find you.
Okay.
Who
Crave
you are.
Confidence. I am an educator, so my content is education-based, specifically special education. So, and you can find me on, oh Lord, Facebook. And I'm with you with the TikTok, honey. The ticks ain't quite talking, but they will.
They
Soon
not
in Jesus'
talking?
name.
She said the ticks ain't talking.
In Jesus' name, they'll be. Amen.
But wait a minute, we're not gonna do this today. Girl, the girl can sing down.
Come
The
on.
girl is a singer. She sings in a band. Can you give us a little bit more of the band information?
Oh, we are the Levites out of Austin, Texas. It's all caps if you find us on Facebook, but on Instagram and what's the other one, Lord? Oh,
Twitter.
YouTube. If you want to see
Yeah.
actual footage, we are one Levite. It's a band. It's gospel music, professional gospel music. Want to say that because we sing in corporate settings. We do funerals, all the things that people don't like to do. We sing at hospice care facilities.
Oh, wow.
We sing at nursing homes and outdoor festivals. So anything outside of church, we are like, yes. And we do church stuff too, but like that is probably not our priority.
Okay.
But
We do better if we're outside of church.
Can we prioritize a note or two today? Can you just give us a little bit of something, like 15 seconds? Like,
Okay, so we gotta, because you got the copyright thing. Okay.
we good.
YouTube. Okay. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Okay.
And if you threw a party,
And if you threw a party
Look,
and invited
lady next to him about to jump in real quick.
everyone you knew,
hey,
you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend."
hey,
Oh,
man.
I'm surprised I remember lyrics, girl. I'm a singer who
You
never
said a
knows
card
lyrics.
attached,
That's
because
my
you know
husband.
black folks be singing the wrong way.
And then the card attached to the gift.
Well, I didn't even know the line.
Yes. Like, we don't ever know music. I say I'm one of the
And
black
the heart
folks that don't
attack
ever
would
know.
say,
Yeah, the heart attack would say, "Thank you for being a friend." That was beautiful.
Yes.
"Thank you, homie." You always support a girl.
Listen, I've been knowing Craven for a long time, honey.
Go
But
way
today
back.
we gonna talk because I
Yes,
know you
ma'am.
sing in the choir, and it's okay. Do the gospel people talk about sex?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I'm with you.
There's several.
They talk about it. They also talk about it with women who are becoming married in marriages and things of that nature. They discuss it.
paradigm shifts need to happen in the church.
Okay. Starting with what?
Oh, well, since we're talking about sex, definitely sex and how it is also for women.
Yes. Come on.
The agenda is not just to please your man, but sex is for you to enjoy as well.
Yes.
Oh, who wants to pile on?
I agree.
Oh, they get
I agree with her.
Cuddly.
I feel like sex needs to be taught. It's an enjoyable thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And also, like you said, it's not just to procreate for women. And also, when they want to talk about sex and they almost act as if urges don't exist, or we as women need to tamper ourselves. You need to dress a certain way, look a certain way, don't sit that way, don't walk past the pastor. No, teach pastor and teach the deacon and teach the young ones how to lay prostrate, so maybe to work some of that out of them.
It's in
This is what we need to teach them how to deal with it, because the urges are going to be there. It's crazy to think that they're not, but instead of trying to make us not be who we're supposed to be, teach them how to pray and labor for themselves if they choose to abstain.
You notice how like it also makes women in church hide the femininity?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
okay, break
like,
that down.
Come on.
They're so hard. They're
Ooh,
so
say it.
they don't smile. They don't, because any of that is like viewed as, oh, I'm trying to get your man or whatever. And I'm like, no, I got the joy of the Lord. I'm supposed to look happy. It's supposed to look like he changed my life, right?
Come on.
So
Yeah,
it's like the way they're dressed, and the way they approach different things, the way they approach leadership is also hard because we're taught don't do anything that will attract him. And I agree.
I need you to come back with the joy of the Lord. And you said that a woman's smile is what? It's proof that he's changed. Talk about that.
Come on, say it.
I'm happy. How are we going to bring and compel other people if we don't look like our lives have been changed? Or I'm not talking about aesthetics. I'm talking about like heart posture, right?
Yeah.
He changed my heart.
Yes.
Like, so I should be happy. I should have joy, deep joy. So
Girl.
That was good.
Honey.
She right, because when you go to these churches and stuff and you see them sitting there, they don't try to smile or nothing. Now I see when it comes to skirts and all that stuff that's too short. Okay, that's understandable. But then let's just be clear. Half the time they don't want you speaking, they don't want you doing, don't speak to you got a little pass. Remember, it say come as you are, and you got a little pass, baby. They don't want you talking to their man.
That was really good.
Girl.
They can't beat me smiling and have a good time. It's a party.
Yeah.
Hold on, girl, you done messed up my whole life on this Sunday. You done messed up my whole life.
Yeah.
The joy of the Lord is my strength.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. That's like the bedrock of what we do. That's why this works. It's because like Jesus is a heart fixer. He's a heart changer. He'll get you right.
Come on. Let me put this champagne down.
Right. That's influence. Yes, ma'am.
Girl, that is so beautiful because a lot of people call it stunting. Showing out. She just want to brag. She just want to do this. But you say, I'm supposed to be smiling because he's changed my life.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk more about that, about women being hesitant to fully live out loud as it relates to, I got a good man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, your man ain't home.
Okay.
Want $1,000 weight loss medication for $50? It all starts with Rose Free Insurance Check. Just upload your insurance card to see if
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
You know what Chantel?
Like really shady,
Chantel Moore?
Yes. I really,
Chantel's got a man at home.
Yeah. I really want that for like my girls, my friends, my women, just in general. We deserve a good man.
Yeah.
So like when you got one, hang on, sis.
Yes.
Hang on, sis. Work with it. But no,
people that don't have one.
He's not attracted. I remember thinking like we got married at 2021. We met at like 18 and 19. But I wasn't a whole package.
Come on.
I wasn't a wife. For me, it was like he was more attracted to like my personality than anything. I didn't feel like super beautiful. I just knew what I had, and I knew that I wanted him, and I could get him.
Oh, coming from a church.
He fine too. No, don't look my man up. Just kidding. Y'all can look him up. He don't want y'all. He want me.
B. Taylor. Oh my God, is she cooking?
I mean, I'm a little indifferent about religion and Christianity.
But what about everything she just said about your man changing your smile? Forget all that.
Nah, I don't know. I don't personally. I'm happy for you.
But you ain't never had a man put a smile on your face.
Oh, for sure.
Well, that's what we talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, that was a loaded, because I started thinking about church hurt, and you were talking about the smiling in church, and I just never forget as a child listening to the pastor say, women, it is your responsibility to not tempt the men.
Right.
And that never resonated with me, because I said, why are y'all so hungry? Like, y'all can't have no control, no discipline. The pastors love to speak to the women because they know the women are the ones making the changes, but they never speak to the men about discipline.
The men don't listen.
Come on.
Right. And male nature, men know men, and men know that they're easily tempted, which put the weight on women to have to not be themselves because of the men's uncontrollable nature.
What do you mean when you say not be themselves?
Not embrace their femininity, wear stuff that shows off their body and their curves, or their hair a certain way, or too much makeup in the church. And why you attracting so much attention to you? Trying to take somebody's man?
Girl.
Why are you so insecure that I'm trying to take? Because you know your man will go.
Oh.
And you might not be doing some things.
Yeah.
Because you know he will go. Let's talk about it. Listen, would you fight?
What she's saying is he has no self-control, and they already know they don't have no self-control, so they're saying, hey, marry him because that's what God wants you to do. So they marry these men with no self-control. They're not being talked to about having self-control. They're not being talked to about or being guided to say, treat your wives as you do the church. So yeah, they gonna look elsewhere.
Fight to keep him.
Does he want to be kept? Is the question. Because you might be out here fighting, swinging, and he's like, I don't even want to be kept. But if she gonna fight for it, I'm gonna let her. So you got to know what. And not only that, are you in the fight by yourself? Because you fighting to keep somebody that ain't even fighting with you. That's like you going somewhere and getting jumped, and your partner that's with you was just watching you get jumped. So is he fighting with you?
Is he protecting you?
Is he And really, honestly, let's even take it back. It shouldn't.
Lena, hey girl, here you go. Because you've been windmilling on his internet for King, and he ain't coming nowhere near.
Be even no fighting to keep him, not with somebody else.
That part.
Now, if it's between me and you, and we're working out our situation, that's one thing. But there's no fighting to keep you. Because I'm not fighting anybody for you.
And I don't mean physical.
I know what you mean.
The work is on the man. Like, you know, we want to say, oh, the women are the weaker vessel. Then, okay, if you want to lead, sir, you need to lead in every way. So the work of like building your character is on the man, not on us. That's not on us.
I love that. Keep going. Give me a little bit more.
My husband was young, but he was a man who knew what he wanted.
Yes. Yeah.
And he did not cheat. He does not cheat.
Yes.
He doesn't even look at another one. I have to tell him, he's a musician. I have to tell him when I'm in the building at a venue, because he's not scanning the room for fear that somebody thinks he's looking at them. I'd be like, hey babe, it's me. I got new hair today. Please say hi. You know?
Please say hi.
It's me. No, but like the work is on him.
Yeah.
And he'll tell anybody, like, of course, like any man, he had the same temptations, but there's some work that he had to do on his own.
I like that you brought in the part of not only does he not cheat, but in order to get there, there's some work he had to do, because he is a man of the cloth.
Yeah.
Right? In the church. Do you feel like women in the church throw themselves at men?
Yeah.
I just got right.
Is that even a real question?
I got stories, honey. Yes,
because
they
will whoop you down with the word of God.
The pick-me's are in the church fighting over the men that are taken and trying to prove themselves. You know, the women line up for the pastor. I seen that all the time.
They'll line up for the drama.
And the lead singer.
Somebody look like they're
the drummers do be cute. I ain't gonna lie.
It depends on what church. It depends on what church, girl. What church you go to? I seen some.
Mine is a cutie, but he managed that sexuality and that temptation. Like,
has he ever told you how he's managed?
He doesn't. He feels that I would feel bad if he talks about his process.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. But I mean, he thinks it's disrespectful if he talks about like the problems he did have.
They're always gonna have that hunger, but I love that he's transparent, protecting you.
And I like how you say no, he doesn't, because a part of him, his role is protecting you even from himself.
Right.
Yes. And his journey.
So like he wasn't a player or anything like that. So he just he was a regular man. You know, when women talk about, he got him in inbox and he said, "What you doing?" I'm like, what else do you want the man to say? A player gonna know what to say at all times, right? You want the shy little, guy who says, "Hey, can I go to lunch. I like you. They don't always have it together.
Ooh.
So especially
they haven't
young,
been out there to rehearse.
That's right.
And hunt.
We don't get those dudes a
They're not
chance.
expert
No.
hunters because they haven't been hunting.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
So.
Oh.
We don't give them a chance.
No.
We usually don't. You
I
do?
did. My husband was one of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Tell us.
okay.
Yeah, my husband is like, actually, he appears to be introverted, but he's not. He's actually the dominant one.
Mhm.
And when I came home from the Diddy trial, he was showing me all this stuff. He's healthy.
She was at the Diddy trial. Okay, so that's the I remember her sidebar. That's the one that was like calling out a Pacific blogger.
He's lost weight. He's doing this and this and that. I said, that's good for you. He goes, now you must do it. I said, no, I don't. He said, yeah, you must follow me. I'm your husband. And when I tell you that was the sexiest thing, he said, no, you have to. I'm your husband. You don't have to do it today, but you'll get on board. I said, what?
When we going to
Like,
track?
okay. He's very masculine.
Love
He's
that.
very dominant, but he doesn't project to be dominant. He knows he is.
Because he's
Does that make
secure.
sense?
When you
He's
have authority,
secure.
you got authority. You don't.
Ooh.
Women love that. And not to be dominant as in a nasty way. Women love that you can say, no, babe, this is what we're doing. This is it. And taking leadership and guidance and not leading them into hell. That's what women love. We can't say that about the other side over there. But that's what women love. Women love that.
Who have
Come
authority
on,
know it. They
girl.
already know they have it, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to beat their chest to
Yeah.
prove it to you. They got it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I love that about him. And I love the fact that his parents made him lovely as a person,
Yes.
as a human being. And
Mhm.
not just lovely to me, but lovely to everybody around him,
That's so
if that makes sense.
That's true.
Because if I'm just the beneficiary of that,
Mhm.
that may be a specific.
Yes.
Yeah. But everybody around him, his patience, his thoughtfulness, even
so
when I
sweet.
come home, she did this and this and that. Oh, it ain't that big of a deal. Don't worry about it. What? So when I think about finding a diamond in the rough, and you say we don't go for that kind, most of us won't. If it's not flashy, if it ain't got a big dollar sign, depending on what the comma is in the bank account, and if he ain't wearing it. And I'm speaking to Black girls,
Yeah.
because we like the
Let's be real.
shucking and the jiving.
Yeah.
And we don't realize that what lies beneath may not be compatible
right.
and equally yoked, if that makes
we
any
just put
sense.
up with so much in the quest to have like something that's exciting. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes the blessing is in the simplicity. Like, again,
Who is you? Who is you?
I like.
Hey, blessed children. So this is called Queen Sheba Darling. They are okay. So they're mostly women that she's talking to. She has on the panel Queen Sheba, who is called Queen in the City. She has different females that she sit down and discuss with. It usually be Millie-chan, but she's not there. But Queen Sheba was the one at the trial. Y'all remember when she was talking about Tisa Tales, and they were going back and forth, and she was saying how she didn't like how the guy was yelling at Tisa Tales, and then called out Tisa. That's who she is. So she has her own podcast, and she's sitting here talking about women in the church and how some men are not, to be honest, some men are not leaders and stuff like that.
I like coming home and it's predictable. I like not having to feel tempted to check a phone or who you talking to today or
A lot of women find that boring.
And
Yeah.
you know what a therapist told me? A
that
lot of women
wrong?
find it boring, but it's actually stability.
Yes.
Yes,
And they're not
she
used to
said
That's
that.
what
Yes.
I like. I value
Stability.
that. I
Mhm.
value that. I didn't always have that growing up. So, I mean, he's stable and you watch him with my daughter. I watch him with my daughters. The
Yeah.
stability is through the roof.
Through the rough.
We like it. We know what to expect. He's not up and down all the
Yes.
time. It's just a great guy.
And that creates a safe house, a house full of love. And
A lot of women don't like that. They like some women. I don't know why. Women that are unhealed, I'll put it that way. They like chaos. They want this. They want that. But women that are healed, they want stability. They know they want to, have children. They know that he's good with the kids. They know this is what peace look like. I don't have to worry about nobody coming to my job or calling my phone telling me my man. They don't want that. And some people just used to toxic love, and some people are not. And toxic can just go the wrong way.
More and consistency, which is really important to a woman.
Yes.
Because when we talk about men, and I want you to jump on this and be Taylor tag team it, the number one thing that women often look for while dating is consistency. You said you was gonna call me a what? And you did or you didn't.
Yeah.
You said we was and you did or you didn't. Consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
Help me out with this one.
I know for me, I had a daughter when I got married, and I will never forget. Well, I had a daughter when we started dating, and I'll never forget when she called him daddy. And I said, whoa, he was there. And he said, it's okay. So I said, well, then me and you need to have a conversation. What I didn't know is that he had already had a conversation with his father. And his father has said, if you are committed to her, you have to be committed to your daughter. And if the commitment to her ends,
that's true.
You still need to be committed to her.
I was taught that at a young age, with the conversations that my grandfather would have. And he would have and say, listen, they're going to be committed to you. They have to be committed to your child. That's just number one thing. If they're going to be committed to you, the children come as a commitment as well. I've seen it. Like I say, I grew up I already knew what blended family was before it became a thing because my grandfather did it. He had two of my aunties, rest in peace to one. And shout out to my other auntie. They shared the same mom. He got remarried, and my grandmother already had the children, and they would go in fields and pick strawberries just to get through school. And my grandfather pulled them out. He worked 2 or 3 jobs. My mother came along. He made sure all of my aunts and uncles were in college or they achieved. And my uncle went to the military. He made sure everybody had an education. Everybody had an education. It was no excuse. Everybody had an education. Everybody, including my 2 other, everybody need to be having an education, go to college and do something with themselves. Nurse, whatever it was, everybody. And that's how my grandfather was. And that's just what I saw. So I didn't get to see all the rah-rah stuff. I saw that. And blended families and co-parenting is hard, but it does work. So, and I've learned that at an early age that's the commitment. So when I hear people say, oh, well, he's a great father to me, my kid, but he's not a good husband to me, that's a red flag because the commitment needs to be with you as well.
Yeah. And he has been, my daughter is 28 years old, and she'll probably call him before she calls me. We've legally changed her last name to his last name. So he's consistent in every way, irrespective of if we had something going on. So I appreciate about him and being the man that he is. Going back to what you said about women find that boring. It's funny because we're always looking for something new, something exciting. And he hasn't changed. And in a good way, not in a bad way. I know what to expect. Yeah. I know he's consistent. I know his first thought is, how do I take care of my wife and my kids?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So I can speak to the consistency in areas where I feel like I could be a bit more consistent in some things. He's an example to me of don't even start. He's an example. I thought she was gonna, I'm not always the quickest texter back or whatever, but I'm getting there. There. But again, he's an example of that. Toes, yes. Yeah. So we love that. So.
Sorry to interrupt, but this is important. The shooter who murdered my sweet little Daniel brought a highly lethal weapon.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So my bad, y'all. That ad was for the Sandy Hook parent. I'm gonna have to I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. But prayers to the parents at the Sandy Hook Elementary schools who still going through, and other schools who are still going through things every day.
So we were talking, y'all are cooking. We were talking about consistency, right? And how you were saying a lot of women, you kicked it off and we were talking about some women can confuse consistency with boredom when really it's sustainability. What is it? It's stability. Stability. Mm-hmm. Stability.
When your nervous system, from what I learned from my therapist, is when your nervous system is in survival mode, a safe relationship, most women ruin a good relationship with a good man because you're so used to survival mode.
Oh, wow.
So your body needs that dopamine hit that you used to get from them past relationships. So when you get something safe, you be like, I'm not attracted to him. It's just something missing. No, something missing is that chaos in your life. And you're not used to that chaos.
Into that. Look.
Yes, you used to that chaos.
Yeah.
So you end up ruining,
functional.
you end up ruining that relationship, and you ruin that man in a way because he's trying with you and he's trying to be patient with you, and you're not giving him the same reciprocation. Or you get bored and you start looking for chaos again.
She said, ruin that man.
Ruin
Wow,
that
Look,
man.
women don't talk about how much they ruin men.
Do we ruin men?
Yeah, we
Craven?
do. That's a part of like some of their villain origin stories.
Yeah.
This girl gave somebody else a Valentine's card in 3rd grade. And now I got an icebox where my heart
Wait,
is.
have y'all been villains
I'm
in a
so
man's
cold.
story?
I'm so cold.
Wait, hold on. Have you been a villain in a man's story?
I'm sure I have. Yeah. A few
I can
of
say
them.
yes,
White,
too.
black, and brown.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say not a villain.
Not equal
I was a
opportunity.
terror.
Right.
I don't discriminate.
I haven't been a villain. I've just been honest.
I told a
Now,
man
if you
one
want to say
time-
that's villainous, then that's on you. But I've just been honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when I was younger, I was a little bit more reckless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I didn't give a damn.
Yeah. I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
understand like how that all worked.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was all about me. So,
I had one man waiting for me for Thanksgiving.
What?
What you do? Wait,
Queen, not the holiday.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
You probably
did.
don't even look at a turkey or a ham the same till
Messed
today.
him up.
you don't celebrate
Messed that
Thanksgiving no
man
more.
up. It ain't funny, Lord. I'm laughing. That ain't right.
The next woman,
messed
he
him
don't
up.
celebrate Thanksgiving.
We don't do holidays.
We don't do,
holidays.
Well-
that boy probably became a Jehovah's Witness.
I broke up with someone on an actual occasion that they will look back on and be like,
You did? What was
on
the
that
occasion?
Graduation day.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
Why?
Hope he never sees this.
That is scary.
Well, because I mean, going back to one of y'all's earlier points, I was just done.
Yeah.
I was just done, and I was ready to move on. I mean, that was a little reckless because I feel like it might have sullied his memory of that day. But
yeah.
Why are we? I think we toxic. Why are we smiling? When
I know. We're like, oh, you did
that was
what?
reckless. We like,
I was 17. I mean,
but we still toxic.
So,
I think a little
I
toxicity
just didn't
is
know.
good.
I feel like we just didn't have
Just
a
a
lot
little
of.
bit.
We didn't have a lot of mentorship with relationships back then. I was trying to live my life like it was golden, you know.
Right.
They didn't have like women's groups back then.
Yeah,
Like they do
I
now.
wanted to go on a date with somebody that day, so I had to.
Oh, see,
I had to move on. But
See?
we are great friends now.
That's
I've moved
good.
on.
See, yeah,
Aw.
he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Have you ever been the what is it? The bad guy in somebody's story, the
yes.
villain. The
I'm a
villain.
proud villain in some stories. Spazzing out. Have them spazzing out.
Would you spin the block
I
on
think
you?
they reached psychosis at this point. I think,
Yeah.
I
Well,
think they went into psychosis. Yeah.
Oh.
But you have to take a lot to push me there.
Yeah.
I'm not malicious, but I will share a story. I'm gonna say when I was younger,
Okay.
it was a guy I was dating in my 20s, and we was together, and I found out that he was texting other women, and I was like, you know, this is the stay too long thing. Stay too long. I got so mad. I said, well, two could play that game. Libra's pettiness. I called up another man in front of him and put him on speaker and was like, hey,
For her to say that, I should have known she was, because the way she said, hell, I didn't call. Hell, I found out my baby daddy was cheating on me. I was talking to another dude, and I just had him do my voicemail. I mean, and I didn't answer the phone.
so I want to give us a chance. And he was like, yeah, right in front of him. That man, I'm glad I lived today. Because he spazzed out. He was so
He
sad.
spazzed out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hurt your ego.
I got one for you. I was dating a guy for 7 years. You know who it is. Think Papacitos. And towards the end, it just began fledgling the relationship. I was like, we're going nowhere fast. This man has been, I allowed this man. See how we got to change our language.
Yeah.
I allowed this man to string me along for 7 years. I'm at a point I'm about to be 33. I don't even know. Whatever age. I got to be done. If this man wanted to marry me, he would have married me.
Married you, yeah.
So the next time he flipped out on me, I said, okay, bet. So I started noticing he would like flip out on me, ghost me, go cold, narcissist. I said, okay. In one of those discarding phases, I'm going to pick up something.
Okay.
And put it on the chessboard. I picked up a white man, not literally from the street. I'm going to date a white man. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I went on a date with this white guy, went on a few dates with him. The narc knew that I loved holidays or big game days. And it was like what is the NFL? The Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Typically, I would be cooking for him. Didn't call him on that Sunday. Didn't do nothing. Baby, I was in there cooking meatballs for that white man. Listen, hot wings, potato salad.
Oh, wow.
Baby, we had Maker's Mark. I was drinking wine. The narc was narking.
Okay.
Calling my phone. I did not answer. Why he came and knocked at my apartment door and I let him in. And that white man was sitting back on the couch like this. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. I love meatballs.
You think I'm lying?
Okay.
He stood.
I know.
I said, hey, how you doing? This is my friend. Introduced him. He said hi. He stood there. He looked. I said, you want something to drink or eat?
Oh.
He said, no, I was just coming to check on you. All right.
And be out.
I let him excuse himself out and lock the door. Don't play with me.
Don't play.
Don't you ever.
You heard that man. So ego.
And
we don't start the things.
We don't start them, but we will finish them.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But if you've been adequately warned.
If you've been warned.
If a woman warns you, fellas, if she warns you, she tells you, keep playing with me. She is going to do the utmost thing for you to not talk to her no more. She has warned you. And, some women warn once, but if you got to leave her, I'm going to tell you this now, fellas. If she warned you and keep warning you, and you keep doing it, and you keep showing you don't care, we will cause a hurricane in your life so quick that when you send with an edge, you're talking about us. Don't do it. Just casually say, you know what? I'm done. We good. Because for women to warn y'all and y'all to continue to do it, she's really gonna hurt y'all ego.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. The principalities.
No, I didn't want no long-term thing with the white guy. We had gone out 3 or 4 times, but it's don't play with me.
Yeah.
Because I will open the door and let you see.
Oh, yeah.
You get
I think that's the thing that
you are
men don't-
replaceable.
They don't understand that either. Like, we've had hard conversations where I'm like, you send me out into the world fabulous. Don't think that you're the only one who noticed I'm fabulous.
Okay.
I'm fabulous.
Okay.
Exactly.
So other people see it too.
Yeah.
Don't send me out unaffectioned.
Yes,
Unaffectionate. Untouched.
Yeah. Like they say in the country, unturched. Don't
She
do
said,
that.
don't send me out
Yeah,
uncovered.
don't do that.
Okay. That is good.
And
So
I'm happy at the house. So
Yeah.
you ask for what you want then in a
yeah, for
relationship.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. We've had really hard conversations and he has them too. Like he brings up things and we make adjustments because that's my person. That's the person I vowed to go the distance with.
Yeah.
A boyfriend, nah. He'd been broke up with in 2 days.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go the distance with him, but this is the one I chose.
Yeah.
I like how you said we have really hard conversations.
Oh, yes. Things like what would cause you to cheat?
Oh.
Yeah.
What was the answer?
It was, and it wasn't even that question. It was like something happened. He said, and this is why men step out. And I was like, of course, I'm full black girl. I was like, what you mean? What do you mean by that? Who you been looking at?
Yeah.
Boots on, drinks up. The fun starts here.
Who is she? And then I was like, okay, you need to hear that at a different level. He's articulating.
I'm sorry if y'all hear the lawnmower outside. They are mowing the lawn. They do this every second, third week of August. They just mowed the end of the month. So they're trying to keep it down because basically we're supposed to be having some rain come in. It's been 100-some degrees here. They really haven't been out here like that. But because we're getting into our rain season here, which is going to transfer into cooler weather, probably by next month. We'll get a couple of rain, then it transfer in. But around this time, Texas does get rain around going towards the end of August. They try to come out here and keep the grass clean. So excuse me if that's what y'all hear.
Something. That's a warning. I think that's the conversation that people don't have.
Yes, come on.
And then they go cheat. That's why I don't believe in, you don't have to cheat. You can just tell your person, yes, a choice.
Come on.
You can tell your person what would cause you to step out. And women, it's a slow brew. We'll calculate that and think about it, and we eyeballed who. So then the conversation for him is, this is what happens when you send me out unloved, or in my mind, unloved from my perspective. This is why we cheat. And women, like I've got examples of women waiting till year 25, 26 and saying, and I'm done.
Yeah.
So
plotted.
Yeah.
Plan.
We're done.
I'm out.
Change their lives.
Yeah.
Divorce and out. At 25 years. I said, well, now wait.
Hold on. I think you hit them upside their head today.
Yeah.
Is that real?
1,000%. I like how you said the real conversations.
Oh, yes.
Because we are naive to think that each one of us don't have eyes.
Okay.
Or needs.
Yes. And that need to be met. And at that point, it becomes just like it's a choice to cheat. It's a choice for you to disregard my need. If I have told you, if I tell you, Queen Sheba, in order for me to come, I need a pepperoni plate and I need some cheese. And you purposely provide I went out and got these pineapples for you. That's not what I asked you for. So either you're not hearing me or you're choosing to ignore my needs.
That's right.
So you left the person with no alternative. Can we go back to, you were talking about, I like the conversation about the church and the men and teaching the men, because it's a lot of these church men that will try to use manipulation on you. And then also talking about a woman and your shape as a person who has been shapely and going to church and feeling like, oh, do I need to cover? Do I need to do this? And being made to feel bad. But also, if we're going to talk to these men of God, the Bible says you're supposed to wash your wife in the word.
Come on.
So it is your job to cover me. It is your job to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? So these pastors that are men speaking to women, they're not speaking to men when the Bible gives men direction on what to do.
This. Last night we were downstairs in the bar at the hotel. The younger lady got up with her man. Her skirt, but beautiful, shapely. I mean, they put it out there these days, right? You know, whatever.
It wasn't just a little bit. It was all the way to the
crack. Up and it came out. And she pulled it down. No, we were like, oh. I said, I wish he would have said before they left the room or before they left the house, you look beautiful. But let's try. I wish men would. I don't think men really understand. I'm the head, then lead.
Yes.
Because you could have led her into a different outfit where she still, and I'm not saying coverage. I'm just saying like that was
a lot.
Was a lot. It doesn't even seem like it's because they're like these men are more liberal. It's not even that. It's
I think like it's a lack of knowledge.
Proverbial pimping. You let her go.
I don't think he cared enough about that.
I think
he had a goal that night. It seemed like she was very inebriated. So
I'm not gonna say he's taking advantage of her because it seemed like they were a couple.
They seemed like they were a couple, but he wasn't protecting her image publicly.
Yes.
Or her safety.
So he probably doesn't protect her in general.
What would we classify that in biblical terms? He wasn't preserving her femininity, her softness.
Or even is it his duty though or hers?
I don't think he liked
listen, the moment you decide he got her out in public. It's his.
No, that's not his wife.
No, I don't care. He took her out in public.
Yeah.
So the day you want to lead her, if that's not your wife, and you don't look at her like that, keep her behind closed doors because you can still get the same benefit package behind closed doors.
I think that takes away, personally, I think that takes away from her power and her choice that she chose to go out there looking like that.
But my thing is they have a responsibility too. So when you get left after 2 or 3 years and he said, well, I really didn't like, you should have said that. You should have asked her to put on a different skirt.
Or at the very least.
I'm looking for a wife, not this, you did this and that.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful how
maybe she's a placeholder.
No, but that's still, she's still going to crash out.
Yeah.
I don't think they care.
But you just say we crash out.
We crash out, but men don't look at the consequences of that.
But the point is, she don't know that when she's crashing out. I agree with you. What you're saying is true. But if he wanted something different, he could have got that different from her. We have tough conversations. This is what she said. Hence, in marriages, we have tough conversations. I want you to cover up a little bit.
Maybe
you
you
still
don't
look
think she's
sexy.
worth it.
Right. A man can still get out of you what he needs if he really wants to be with you. But a man can also set you up so that he can leave you too. So you got to be careful and listen to what he's not saying to you. Does that make sense? Or am I being too complicated?
No, he might already be done.
Yeah.
But even base level though, if it was my girlfriend, if it was my friend, I would say, oh, hey. So I do expect the man that I'm with to maybe say, oh, hey, right? But then again, that does go back to, like you said, if it is a fine line if we don't know, was that your woman? Is that just your jump off?
A lot
of
women are girlfriends, but they're the fun girl.
That's true. That's very true.
Say that again.
They're the fun girl.
That's true. That's very true.
Okay, hold on. I think when a man brings you out in public, there's some type of consideration.
That's true. But then some girls are the fun girl. Like, I can't do this with her, but I can do this with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, if a woman, he feel like it's too much, she requires too much, she requires you to do this and do that. Okay, I'm gonna get with the girl that don't care, that don't mind me laying up with other people long as I come home, that don't mind doing this and that for me long as I be home at a certain time. That's the fun girl.
That's traditional.
No. Even new age. Some type, because there's too many men. I'm surrounded by men all day. I know how they get down, brothers. There's too many of them that keep too many in the background. So for every one that get brought out, it's 5 that didn't get brought out.
For sure.
Or 3. 1 to 3 ratio, 1 to 5. So when I think there's some type, I'm not saying he's a knight in shining armor, but there's some type of wheel spinning. I don't know. Is it worth my time? Is it worth my money? Let me buy her a drink. There's some type of a consideration, financial investment, even if it's a drink.
Yeah.
He's trying to see. But if he is looking, like you said, the tough conversations, if he's looking for a wife, then you say that with the ass falling out. He didn't say that. So she ain't gonna know that a year from now when he cheats or when he leaves. All she's going to think about, everything that they did, the dates, the screwing, the this. I met your mama. I went here. But in his mind, it could have been that night. He decided, she's not the one for me.
You said placeholder.
Placeholder. Okay.
Yeah.
Placeholder.
I mean, that was it, like, for the moment,
Okay, I got you.
She's fun.
Yeah.
We don't even know if he's, like, waiting to see where this goes, but, like, he wasn't protecting her or,
Men are consistent when they want something, even if it's nothing serious or long term. So they're going to take you out. They're going to pursue you. They're going to text you every day. They're going to do all these things to lead up to what they want to get out of you, whether it's a baby, whether it's sex, whether
you
it's
mean in
marriage,
the dating world.
In the dating world.
Okay, I got you.
Not the married people.
Yeah,
They shouldn't be out there, but they do be out there. But they shouldn't be out there. I don't like how I keep finding married men in the dating world. That's
isn't that insulting?
Yeah,
it's so insulting.
The married men are more bold in the dating world than the single men.
Talk about it.
I ain't let my husband. Would you let your husband go to a club?
He don't even go to clubs.
But I'm just saying, some women, how do you even justify that as a married man?
And they could say,
kind of
that's
club?
Insecurity. That's
Nightclub.
gatekeeping. I feel like sometimes there are certain things, I'm sorry, that you have to put in place to protect your marriage, just like you protect your children, your friendships. There's certain things. So why do you want to go to the club? Why would you want to go without me? Yeah, so that makes sense. That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. That's a whole different conversation.
I trust mine, like if he had to go, but he ain't going. He
don't want to put himself in an environment where he's tempted.
Yeah.
Because that hunger for something new will always be there in a male's nature.
Well, sometimes it's not temptation for men. It's just not. Some of them, I get you. But some of them, they're not even there no more. Just like women, like you probably don't go to clubs.
They comfortable, they safe with their wife. They reach that
in their home with their family.
Exactly.
Yeah. He had like an attended event or something. I mean, he would be there, but he, he's an introvert.
They don't want to put that much
stretch.
effort into it no more. They're like, this is safe. She's gonna take care of me.
Yeah. With those tough conversations.
There's a lot of protection in peace and kindness in those conversations.
Come on. Yes.
And just I value that. Like, I don't care how a person tells me. I just need the information.
Come on. Yeah.
Yes. And with that being said, y'all, this was such a beautiful conversation for Queenin in the City, Atlanta. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will see you soon.
All right, guys. So and that was the end.
Had my husband take a photo.
Now, listen, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good topic. But it all ties into the male in the church and how they really don't teach, like I said before, they don't teach them self-control. And they feel like it's in their male nature to do so. And they feel like that's best for them to, they don't teach them that as they do with the women and have the conversations with the women. Now, there are some churches that do talk to couples and let them know to have hard conversations. There are some churches that sit here, no matter how hard the marriage is, and it's not right, they still try to make them stay. So it was a good conversation to have. And it was an awesome conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and I will get, I don't know what we're going to, I don't know if I want to get more into the Sierra situation tomorrow, but she does look under the influence. I'm going to put it in the reel and see if that's what y'all want. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll have more content to talk about tomorrow. Thank you guys. Later.